Hey everybody, Tom Barnes, stories from the 78. And this story is coming from Racine, the pride of Racine, the O&H Danish Bakery has been around for years. And I'm talking to third generation owner, Eric Olsen. How are you, sir? Did I say your last name right?
Great, Olesen, but thank you.
Olsen, yeah.
Yeah.
So how many years has this bakery been around? And you have the main hub there in Racine, correct?
Well, yes, this is it started with my great grandfather who immigrated to Racine without his children because he wanted a better life for him, and he came from Denmark, and
Hmm.
eventually he saved up enough money to get his children an opportunity to come over, including my grandfather, who was a founder of O&H Danish Bakery. So Racine is all our family has known here in the United States. So we are from Denmark, found Racine, love it, opened a bakery here in 1949.
1949, right after World War II was over, things were a different way from the previous generation because there was no war. And then why not celebrate with some pastries everywhere, right?
Absolutely.
And we're at that time of year where people celebrate with food, with drink, and just gathering around. And you took what you guys have done for years, which is the Kringle, and added a little Christmas cookie to it, right?
That's right. That's right. There's for like most people, Christmas cookies is a tradition. Well, we made a Christmas Cookie Kringle, and that's our limited release edition this year, available through December. And it is really a Christmas cookie butter, if you will, that we made this filling, and it's got a nice vanilla flavor to it, and it's creamy texture, and then we put it inside this wonderful 3-day pastry that is light and tender and flaky, and form it in the oval shape, and we decorate it on top with festive green icing and Christmas sprinkles.
And I believe you have one there, and I will show some B-roll as well. But since you're there and you went through the trouble of grabbing it, let's see it.
That's right. Here we go. So we've got our kringle here, and I can cut a slice and show you exactly what the inside looks like.
Yeah, please do it because there's what 36 layers, is that right?
It
Inside that?
takes us 3 days to make a kringle, and we're working on this pastry for the first 2 days. So this pastry has these. I'm going to point with my knife here.
Could you just put up a little higher there?
There we
There you
go.
go.
So that the pastry is light and tender and flaky and really thin. So it starts out as a very thick piece of pastry, and it's got these 36 layers of butter. And we roll it very slowly. We refrigerate it overnight. We roll it again the next day. We refrigerate it overnight. So eventually, a pastry that's that thick is going to go very thin. And then we make a strip of dough out of it. We put the filling inside. We wrap the dough around the filling. We bake it off, and then we finish it with the icing and decorations on top. And this is the Christmas Cookie Kringle.
And that is a very I mean, well, the Christmas cookie, yes, is a newer thing added to the Kringle, which is a very Danish pastry, correct?
It is. Kringle is Danish. The pastry has been made for centuries
Wow.
certainly over a century, I'll say, in Denmark, and it was brought to Racine by the Danish immigrant bakers. Racine, a lot of Danish bakeries here in Racine during the 1920s and 30s and 40s and 50s and even today. And it was really this kringle that found its way to be a favorite of customers here in Racine and throughout the country and literally throughout the world now. But yet, a lot of people still don't know about it.
I know it's incredible, and I feel like the similarities between that area of Wisconsin and the homeland, right, are similar, which is why they found to have Racine be someplace that all these settlers decided to migrate to, right?
You'll wonder, why do people go where they go? Like, why do they settle where they settle? And there's a lot of factors, a lot of reasons. Certainly, it's not as simplistic as maybe I'm making it sound, but I'll tell you that from my own experience, driving around southeast Wisconsin is in many ways driving around the countryside of Denmark. not a lot of elevation changes. We've got a big body of water on one side of us. You know, they
Hmm.
have the North Sea, we have Lake Michigan, um, and it's certainly has its seasons, a wonderful summer, and then kind of one of those springs and falls where it can be awesome or it can be crude,
Yes.
and then the long dark winter. So you know that's kind of in a way Denmark. So I imagine that the immigrants from Denmark in many ways felt right at home here.
And providing some light in that winter is a nice Kringle. Now, a special limited edition now through, I believe, the end of the year, where you can order this Christmas Cookie Kringle. And you guys ship, right? You ship everywhere. I mean, I got mine in the mail here in Chicago, and it was lovely, and it was fresh, and it was amazing. So I imagine the opportunities are limitless, huh?
That's right. You know, we have, if you go to our website, which is ohdanishbakery.com, uh, you're going to see literally 20 different flavors of Kringle. And
Wow.
the holiday flavors like the Christmas Cookie Kringle or the Christmas Fudge Kringle, the Very Danish Christmas Kringle, the Santa Secret Christmas Kringle, those are specific to this time of year. The newest one, of course, is what we're talking about, the Christmas Cookie Kringle. But then we have the other traditional favorites, which are pecan, which is a blend of, you know, we buy the best pecans and we put them inside with this filling that we make out of brown sugar and
Oh,
cinnamon.
that's amazing. I've had
Great,
that one.
great combination. Almond has become a very much a favorite flavor for many people. And it's a creamed almond filling that we use inside. Um, Cherry, we buy our cherries right from Door County, Wisconsin. So it's a very Wisconsin flavor. We make a Wisconsin Kringle that is truly even more Wisconsin than the cherry Kringle because we use those Door County cherries, we use Wisconsin Rapids cranberries, and we use cream cheese from West Bend.
Oh yeah, you're right there.
So it's all Wisconsin. It's a combination of those three flavors for the Wisconsin Kringle. So really, there's so many different flavors. It's difficult to choose.
Right, and you can order online, or they can come up to Racine and see this bakery that's been three generations of your family. I think that'd be a fun thing because you make it all right there in that
Absolutely. We are
facility.
a destination for a lot of people that come in, and it's an easy exit off of I-94, uh, exit 33. It's 5 miles east on exit 33, so it's really just a easy drive. And it's a wonderful store. You'll see we're not just a Kringle bakery, we're a full line bakery, everything from cookies and decorated pastries and cakes to, of course, our Kringle. And mail order those, the easiest way to shop. And we ship Kringle all over the world this time of year. And it's great as gifts. It's great as just saying hi or birthday. Certainly for Christmas is very popular.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with sending somebody a wonderful pastry any time of year, right? It doesn't matter cold, hot, winter, doesn't matter. Just it's
Uh,
always makes somebody happy, which is the whole point.
It is, yes. It's become a tradition for so many families, so many even companies where they send these out every year and their customers, their friends, relatives, they all look forward to it.
Yeah, as do I. So thank you very much, Eric, for giving me a little bit of the story of your family and the bakery and the Kringle. It's been wonderful chatting with you. And one more time, the website for people to order them if they're not in the immediate Midwest area here.
Yes, it's OHDanishBakery.com.
Wonderful. Happy holidays to you and your family, sir.
Same to you, Tom. Thank you.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.